locations where the vehicle is going to be booked in as part of evidence. Since, like I said, every scene is a crime scene. This was a crime scene, and for further investigation, the vehicle will be booked in. So I must.
Bloody festive season on the West
You
Coast.
do go home, you do think about it, but the next day you come to work and it's all over.
Coming up next on Western Cape Highway Patrol, Senior Provincial Inspector Valentino Arnitzer responds to a fatal crash on Baines Grove, while Provincial Inspector Reuters helps a freight vehicle lose some weight on the West Coast. And Senior Provincial Inspector Hofmeester spends a lonely Christmas Eve patrolling the N1.
Что? А, да, сюда. Я даже не знаю, как туда ехать. Вот это, блин. А, я, кажется, знаю как. Вот так вот. И сюда. Да, через карьер. Ай-яй-яй-яй-яй, да блин. Сюда упал. Давай. Сюда упал, блин. Мне второй высыпил туда снова. Ой, туда. Давай! Слева! Ну тут, блин. Чуть-чуть. А, там до поворота. Вот. Да, теперь сюда. потом. Где он? О, вот он. Мичиганское испытание. Если устроить гонки по старой тропе, довольно сложный маршрут, нужно отметиться на всех флагов, может флагов, на всех флагов. Что за флагов? Всех флагов. Хотите принять участие? Да. А можно выполнить его? Нужно вернуться обратно. Отслеживать. О, сколько их. A, B, C, D, E, A. О. Ну. О, сколько их. Almost. Из какого? Какой начальный флаг? А, эй! Что-то это. Точно эй, первый. А, он-то? А. По-моему, ты, он стоит на английском. Да, эй, последний. Ты какой? Я, эй. Эй. Инструмент. А я отсюда вижу вон флаг. Деревья ехать надо. А, ну где флаг отметился. Ай! Есть, да, просто смотри, как флагуется. Один есть, теперь ты. Да.
During the day, it's just a pain, and everything is subject to be conducted.
Бай. Что это такая гонка какая-то, блин, такой себе. Ох, на флаге отметил и все. Где он там? Так давай. А он флаг. Все. Осталось C, D и A. Раз, три. Осталось три. Это бред. А у меня сюда видел на следующий. Даже отвечать не нарушался, видел платный человек. Да. Давай. Чувак! Только идиот! 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 Вообще попал. А завелся все равно. Ты не поврежден был. Сиди. Ты не дерево, я. Да. Да. Идиот. Раз, два. Вот это сюда. Почти первый. А вон аж где. Ты там как же деревья. Это там. Одна казарма тут вот вот. Ну понял как. Ага, на горе он. Надо опять спустить флаг. Дай сюда. Давай. Он скружает на голову. Давай. Идиот. Давай, идиот. Идиот. Не. Понятно. Идиот. Идиот. Да. Да. О, вот он сразу заехал. Ладно. Ну, флаг. Давай. Идиот. 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 Тут стоять. Стоять назад. Еще кто-то на голову вниз уехал. Давай. Идиот. 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 Они в дерево. Давай! Тормозный тогда, это идиот! Он флаг, это идиот! Фаер, идиот! Фаер. Все, последний. Эти зоны там запутаться все. Вон, вон дожди. Он, да, был правда, все сложно, но это жесть. Да, это такое опасно. Он даже перевернулся. По барабану была. Ну, отлично, вы отлично весь маршрут прошли. Вот ваша... Все. Да. Да. Все, теперь все говорю так. Не-не-не-не-не, вот. Вот.
with rescue and law enforcement vehicles.
Идиот. Идиот. Блин, почти доехал. Ой, блин, тормозный идиот. И как теперь его? Что там? Что там? О, может перевернет его. Мне надо на колеса поставить. Давай, 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 давай. Есть. Все. Заглох, да? Идиоты. Да. Ракотня. Ну, нужно на колесо поставить, все, поехал дальше. Все, завелся, не знаю. Да, сюда, сюда. Сильно досталось. Там. Она еще джет. Давай, не вперед, назад. Слышишь, да что не так? Вот далеко. Ой! Все, ту. Есть. Это просто есть. А, на озеро. Сюда. Оповещение про помощь выполнено. Если неприятно. Как ты там упал? ты сразу на бок. Ты ее урок сделал, сразу на бок. Ну, в сторону озера, понял. Куда вот ставить? Там на это, кажется, заходит. На институт. Обратно сюда. Вот сюда. Ну, помню, до этого. Старую эту. Хочу разобрать. Он сразу. Институт. 300 метров. Там. Крепкий, да. Раз перевернулся второй раз, и вот этот, как его, на бок упал. Я думал, просто говорит, ты не догадался. И опять я выложил, ему дать свет один. Еще потом даже кто-то упадет на бок вот так вот у меня. У нас на компе есть. Дерево, потом его на бок. Все. Легкотня. Либо другой. Есть. Я его только завершал. Есть. Тент есть. Фактически был. А там же прицеп есть. Нет, такой цистерна.
Can you see the front of it? How could you see the gun get up and down? Huh? After the next garage, and then you can stand there, you can get oxygen, and you can relax all of that. Okay, I'll give you the sense for you, but you can relax all
На склад. Балки. А бетонные блоки металлический балкон, да. Слушай, полуприцеп нужен. Длинную. Прицел. О! Ну, забрать. Он не надо, он нужен.
twice a month. I go 12 o'clock, Christmas Day. Everybody wakes up, they have the travel,
Это уже так достал же.
It's the special day together as a family.
Живучий, похоже. Капец, ну тут живучий. Знаешь, опять же, важный он достал. А что думаешь, не скипал то, что надо? Не знаю. Взорвался. И он вообще пустой. О, ты что надо? Получение сигнал пора. Беда. Беда не приходит до дна. Ну ладно. Кажется, наша старая телевышка не... Ладно, дышит. Я думаю, опять вам... Надо доехать до... Надо доехать до... Не могли бы вы съездить и посмотреть, что можно ли отремонтировать? Ну, понятно. Целишь ты, конечно. Вот это надо, вот это, электрический блок, это что надо. Так. Идиот. Как ты не переворачиваешься, идиот. Да идиот. Слишком далеко, блин, да? О! Вот так. Перевернул обратно его. Хе-хе. Не-не-не-не, так. Идиот, блин. Красота, там опять, он опять его. Затрял, блин. Сыпется, блин. Хотели бы. Ты смотри.
Next generation of experts have been deployed across the province, ensuring tirelessly patrolling the coastal highways.
Que você tem bala, velho?
With motorists about issues like climate fatigue, chemical fuels out of focus, and emergency roads
Esse lá é um uniforme dentro.
engine will get beyond the limits. Experienced inspectors know against the public demonstration Inspector Valentino Alonso, whose case was
Не надо!
just before the vote.
Você deve! Эти, блин, задолбал! Идиот! Задолбал, блин! Задолбал! Или нет? Идиот, блин! Блин. Теперь решил. Это понятно. Вали, блин. О, есть! Наконец-то! Блин, палки ты! Сейчас вали, блин! Наконец! Это без балла. Блин, пересыпилка, если... Там же можно загрузить.
It's fortunate that there weren't more injuries or deaths in this crash, which highlights the value and importance of constantly checking that public transport drivers are licensed.
А что не говоришь? Рецепт уже есть. Наконец-то сыграл палку. Ой, не туда. Не туда, назад. О. Пойдем еще раз. Ну и жив учишь, блин. Что там? Это разумно, живучие, блин. Они все с этим же там есть. Не знаю, может, еще есть. Не знаю. А я глазам. А, это разгрузка. А погрузка.
He calls for backup and is swiftly joined by the South African Police Services at Western Cape Highway Patrol intersection.
Металлические бетонные блоки. Бетонные те. Буду еще раз, не проблема. Нет, там уже разгрузка не. А уже и так. Вообще и так. Звук, наверное, уже ничего не сделал. Поворачивает, надо. Один. А тут где? Тут нету. Резкий балл. Да. Бетонный блок, это надо... Бетонные блоки... Обратно. И еще раз это самое. Слышь, ура, наверное. Сколько там уже? 30. О, 40% уже. О. 20, короче, 23 тысячи, что-то не мощь, что-то мало. А только 3 открыто. В гараже, а тут нету, тут вообще нет. Есть, все выполнены. Осталось буровые работы. Это я, конечно, забыл, что противодача надо выполнить это задание. Это последняя буровая работа.
Just how many people are driving around with missing or obscured number plates. And Prevention Inspector Hansa is getting lots of practice at issuing fines for this offense.
The motorist will have a license plate in front of the vehicle that they have not at the rear. They're going to have to take the back of the road.
I'm stopping you because your rear side was obscuring your number plate, but I can't see it. And the other can't see it. And it's a kind of a problem. So let's keep going. So.
Ну гараж есть уже. Это не, пока пока не буду идти. Слишком много хотел еще. Там чигане, блин. Пока нет. Так просто стригаю, ну не так, но уже все стрелит. О-о-о-о. Или сирены. Чем потом ляпнешь. Не там должен туда. Это еще довольно долго. А может быть забрать, но нужно забрать. Если не глотнуть. Right? Завис, ну вот такой, блин, бредятина, ну вообще никакой. И в самом начале как-нибудь, ну какая бреда его продолжит. Уфу. Тупо пострела. Кому? Ты же ей придумал. Какие ничего не бредит. За тонный блок. Обратно за счет. Тут? Тонные блоки. Со склада.
Then we're expecting those few people who will be driving maybe from the parties to their place of residence. You understand? So maybe about 4 o'clock or 2 o'clock, definitely we're gonna get those people.
А, тут, ну, это. Драмонт. Да. Еще завалов не было. Black River я там даже еще не был вообще. И Даймире, там, и там, и там. Ни там, ни там. Black River там еще не был. Туда вот так вот туда поворачиваем. Смотри, металлические эти бетонные блоки. Забрать надо. Километр, да. На таком живучий вообще. Мира. Я даже не знаю, что такое живучий грузовик. Это вообще круто. Ну, живучий же. Раз его досталось уже. Перевернулся, потом я его... Поворот нужен. Выходи сюда. Да. Ты прямой. Я не знаю, что он там. Здесь болото. Вообще еще хуже, наверное. Да.
Provincial Inspector Lee to drive the suspect to Caledon Hospital for blood tests, while Mayor Matuane and PIA were following the suspect.
Это особенно нужен. Не-не-не-не-не. Вот он. Да, сюда.
Only on Nintendo Switch 2. What's now? Blowing out of Cape Town, South Africa, a vast network of highways spreads out across the Western Cape Ranges. The M2 is the country's longest town road, one of the longest South Africa's coast, before turning inward to the economic heartland of Gauteng. The N1 is the Cape's busiest road, with stretches carrying up to 150,000 vehicles per kilometer. The I-37 traverses the harsh west coast before making the ESA, which stretches northwards to the Yesiville River, dedicated to keeping these roads safe and traffic flowing while preventing movement of the Western Cape Highway Patrol. In this episode, it's the start of a new year, and members of the Western Cape Highway Patrol are working hard, saving lives across the province. In Houston, Senior Provincial Inspector Campus Wanabu Harriet locked up a motorist who thinks to be happy and should have stayed at home, while Provincial Inspector Tikwani Matuane and the Caledon crew get in vehicle when they take a tipsy talkative traveler off the streets of Paris.
I think that there are actually very good. I can say there are a lot of potential. As of now, because the best.
It's been a busy festive season for members of the Western Cape Highway Patrol. And in Western, Senior Provincial Inspector Swanepoel is looking forward to some rest. Or we can take a well-deserved holiday. He's working hard to ensure the public gets safely home from theirs.
Ik heb niet zo'n goed idee van het zou ik stop komen neer met die nieuws in de sinds het zo. Ik moet er hier van die laten. En leiding het verval bij het betrap.
SPL Swanepoel stopped this driver from not wearing a seatbelt while a closer inspection finds more than a few other faults.
Ik denk dat die was maar discipline. Alvast, wanneer ik hoor, wat is best? Wanneer ik hoor, alvast. Ik heb werken en jullie was nog werken. Dan kan ik als je alles voor afgelopen op het pad van je snap dat alles 100% is niet. Alsjeblieft, zorg dat je in de tijd dus spreekt als punt is, maar dat kan voortgedurend worden. I stopped that motorist for safety belt, but then I realized when upon doing a vehicle inspection, I noticed that there's an oil leak and that his motor is not working and his reverse lights are not working and that it is driving with a temporary driver's license which expired prior to the COVID extension. Not all motorists are so nice and decent. You get a lot that's very angry and they don't know how to speak to you. We're traveling a direction Worcester towards Worcester now. The road looks very quiet. Outbound going on towards Cape Town is quite a little bit busy. Yeah.
Negative perceptions and abusive attitudes towards inspectors might stem from an ingrained stereotype of South African traffic officers as lazy and corrupt. But you'd be well advised not to test this theory on members of the Western Cape Highway Patrol.
The previous cycle I had a primary arrest and I was just like normally I pulled over a minibus taxi and then I noticed that there was a passenger overload in the taxi and then as I was going to issue the fine for that, and he came to me and then he asked me, come, let's make a plan. And if you can't buy me a drink. And then he offered me 300 rand to not issue him out the fine. And then I arrested him and took him to the steps. Luckily, I had another driver in the taxi, so the people at least weren't stranded. When the road is getting busy in our direction, came down. What is it? That taxi driver dropped or something. I'm going to check with the car. There's nothing supposed to drop. Good evening, goeienaand. So I'm stopping you now because you're dropping passengers here and it's very unsafe to do that here. Stopping stowers to constitute a danger or obstruction to other road users. That fine is 1,000 rand. Operate a road-based public transport service contrary to your conditions of your permit. You are off route. You are not supposed to be here. That's 2,500. You just sign there for me. You're not signing that you're guilty. You're only signing that you understand the fine and that I explain everything to you.
Most Western Cape commuters rely on minibus taxis for transport. Unfortunately, this crucial service is prone to violent conflict over routes. Enforcing permit and route compliance is key to ending the deadly taxi wars.
He's a bit angry, but he's off route. He's not supposed to drive here. Even if he has one passenger, that vehicle is registered as a public transport vehicle, which means he's only allowed to operate with that vehicle. The only way he's going to be able to use that vehicle for private use is when he gets authorization from our board, our public transport board, which can state that the 2nd of February, Mr. Swanapu will use this vehicle for a private trip and it will be family inside. It's the only way he don't need a permit to operate with that vehicle. I'm working with that one to overtake. Even though based on just watching the island truck, he wants to go. There we go, he's going. You see, guys,
Dangerous overtaking across barrier lines often leads to high-speed head-on collisions with fatal consequences not only for the reckless driver, but also the oncoming motorists and those being overtaken.
sir, our roads are very busy. You are not allowed to do that. Please, 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 if you are in a hurry, you must just wait. That barrier line is there for a reason. Where are you going, sir? Cut down.
The motorist is not happy with the sizable fine, but hopefully might think twice or recklessly overtaking again at the potential cost of his and other road users' lives.
There we go. Minus 2,500. Please drive safe. There's your family with you. Get where you're supposed to be safe.
Before joining their colleagues for a roadblock at Romanes, Provincial Inspectors Matiwane and Wurta have started their first shift of the new year with a visible patrol on the N2 between Caledon and Grabouw.
Yeah, the first day of the new year, Chief. Everything's been easy so far. But then later on, we are going to join the roadblock in Havana soon after we direct. But now we're just patrolling to check out the river, the local point, and come back. Then we make our way to the outpost. Today, my co-driver is Mr. Porter, so he's one of the newly appointed officers. I've learned a lot from the officers, the old officers, and the teamwork. I like the teamwork that they have in the spirit. So.
The new inspectors have been deployed at the busiest time of year for the Western Cape Highway Patrol, as they work tirelessly to reduce road crashes and assist stranded motorists.
Hello, ma'am, how are you? What's wrong?
This driver's tire got a puncture, and her spare is also flat. Thankfully, a passing Good Samaritan saw her plight and pulled over to lend her his. And with the inspector's help, she is soon back on the road.
That was good of that guy, because he doesn't even know the lady. Then someone gave his own spare tire. So maybe they'll meet up tomorrow, and then the lady will bring the tire back and stuff. That's so good man of that guy.
PIs Matiwane and Punta have barely finished fitting the tire when a call comes in from the new inspectors at the Romanes roadblock, who come across a potentially intoxicated motorist and need some guidance. The experienced inspector who was overseeing the roadblock is busy processing another drunk driving arrest. So PI Matiwane rushes to the scene to assess the situation and advise Provincial Inspector Davids on how to proceed.
I was. Who's that? Who's that? Who's? I was straight, I was straight. I said,
The driver admits to having had a drink. He is steady on his feet and has no problem passing the field sobriety test, but will have to wait on the side of the road for a while, just to make sure.
yeah, we can take this car, you just park it. We just keep him waiting, let's say, for 10, 30 minutes, yeah.
I spoke to him and I asked him how many wine or something he had to drink. So he told me he just drank something now. So procedure says we have to let him wait at least 15 minutes before testing. We did a sobriety test and the gentleman seems sober. So we suspected he had something to drink, but at least he's under the limit. Yeah, so we're letting him wait now, giving him half an hour, up to an hour or so. So he can just sober up a bit before we let him proceed for any further.
Wallace is a popular holiday destination for local and international visitors alike. As the sun sets, traffic volumes increase as vacationers return from exploring the scenic surrounds, keeping the inspectors constantly busy. Back in Worcester, Senior Provincial Inspector Swanepoel has also received a call to assist his new colleagues with a suspected drug driver.
Rocky, as we come from the stronger help, Nora, Rabbi, Sekur, Fat Stone, they can sort of put another. Then go, okay. So we don't know what the situation is. But I always just say, let's just prepare for whatever. As you know, you can fight your own life like most. As you can fight.
The training that started at the college continues on the roads, and SPI Swanepoel stresses that the decision to arrest or not needs to be made promptly, or they risk not getting the suspect's blood tested within the 2-hour legal limit.
They were busy with stop and check next to the road. And that guy was driving past them, didn't want to stop for them, and then they managed to stop him.
Provincial Inspector Slunger decides there's ample evidence to proceed with the arrest, but this suspect has other ideas.
So I say that, he said, whoa, there you go, stand there. Stand there. You're not going to run. Eh? So Mr. Slunger, that's like, oh, I can't even, I get tough still, I can't even. No, Max, so, then you know that. Just give you cooperation, and then everything will be fine. Eh? Don't give the officers a hard time. They suspect that there's some alcohol to drink. So we're going to take him to the hospital.
Experienced SPI Swanepoel cautions the inspectors driving the arrested suspect and his vehicle to stay within sight of each other to avoid accusations of damage or theft further down the line.
Ja, moenie te vinnig ry nie, né? Laat die opende sy kar sien. Maar hy maar heeltyd agter hom nie. Ja, okay, so hy sien hy by die polisiestasie en hy sal ook ry maar daar weer.
The Havana's roadblock is hotting up as holidaymakers return from the beach or head out for the evening. There's always something new to learn, like how to interpret foreign driver's licenses. With a little help from a motorcyclist, his license checks out.
Oh, okay, I see. Okay, I'm just going to enter your details manually.
As the sun sets, there are more and more dodgy vehicles requiring close inspection. A number of substantial fines are issued, and unroadworthy vehicles discontinued.
Hoe oud is hy? Ja, sê. Okay, ja, ek sien hy. Hy's jong. Kom saam. Hola.
A worn tire reduces handling and stopping ability. The tires on this vehicle have as much grip as a soggy toilet roll and are close to bursting. The occupants are fortunate that the car is discontinued and will have to pass a roadworthy inspection before being allowed back on the road.
Why were you standing there, Mas? Oh, I'm looking for one.
This motorist had stopped before the roadblock and needed to be fetched. He claims he was waiting for a friend, but when his vehicle gets a thorough going over, there are enough issues for him to have wanted to stay away.
You have a problem with the spare or what? With the tire? With the speaker? Oh, okay. Silent and close.
Because that crack in your windscreen is right in front of you, sir. Going to issue for your drive, your disc, sir, okay, as well as your windscreen.
Jy moet veilig ry en mooi aanpad vir my.
Escorting the intoxicated driver to the police station with SPI Swanepoel in attendance to help them with their first arrest.
I'm very happy. That's why I said I'm so excited for them. I'm very, very, very happy. And especially now that the arresting officer here is one of the newly trained officers. So I'm glad he gets also the opportunity to see how the process is and how it gets done. And that is what it's all about. Helping each other, assisting each other, and on the job training. The people is dying on the road, but you still drive drunk. No, no, but you still drive under the influence. Why are you doing it? Yes, not stop. You see, what are you doing on behind the wheels? You want to be happy. And the world stock is making you happy now. My brother knows when you can be happy at home. But if you go to the hospital, you must check it.
While the new inspectors take the now not so happy drug to hospital for blood tests, Senior Provincial Inspector Swanepoel gets back to patrolling the dangerous N1, which almost cost him his life at the start of his career.
I was deployed for the Easter season that time, and I remember the road being very, very, very quiet at the time. So there was a big abnormal vehicle that wanted to come out. So I remember thinking that just after he crosses, I'm gonna issue with the section 56 notice because he's blocking now the N1, and that's when I saw big white lights in my rearview mirror. That's when the truck from behind crashed into me and hit me into the truck that was standing and blocking the road. I remember waking up inside the vehicle. See, I was struggling and I couldn't get the safety lock loose. But then eventually I got it loose. The moment when I got out, I was laying on the slow lane here. I remember when I opened my eyes, a lady was praying, and she was praying over me that time. I just remember the red lights and all the ambulances. I was very emotional, like very, very emotional because we are supposed to protect and serve, and it was like I'm failing traffic because and how I'm in an accident. And I believe that everything that happened after the accident and everything, it was part of my process, it was part of my learning and stuff because the accident also like made me more aware. Anything can happen, anything can change in a split second down the road.
In her minds, the inspectors have hit their stride, and the busy roadblock is running effectively and efficiently.
I'm enjoying my team. The senior officers I'm working under is really trying their best to give their knowledge in a manner that I can use it also on the road. So I'm very happy.
Oh, all right. Thank you very much. Yeah, this is my license. How many beers? Okay. How many beers did you drive? Huh? Yeah.
P.I. Matiwale has suspicions about this motorist with a lot to say for himself and thinks he's another driver who should have stayed at home.
What did you drive?
Naked. Don't pull me out in that street.
The field sobriety test shows the only body part of this talkative driver that's working properly is his tongue.
Yeah, turn around.
And the only place he's going is the police station. The cuffs are now on, and the writing is on the wall. But he still seems to think he can talk his way out of it.
You get all right, it's all right, man. They can't look it, you can't stand in one leg.
There's no way that P.I. Matiwane can let this guy get back behind the wheel. So after booking him at the police station, it's off to the hospital for blood tests. Even at the hospital, the driver still thinks he may be able to charm his way out of this. For everyone's safety, including his own, the only place he's going is into a prison cell. This is another dangerous driver who's going to be spending the night in a cell. He really just should have stayed at home. Next time on Western Cape Highway Patrol, Provincial Inspector Hopper is back on patrol after a well-deserved break, keeping N2 road users of all shapes and sizes safe.
Things will go to follow each other. So if one's in the road, then it's a pulse.
While inspectors from across the province gather for a special operation in Beaufort West, aiming to stem the lawlessness and carnage on the N1, as holidaymakers flock back to Cape Town. Flowing out of Cape Town, South Africa, a vast network of highways spreads out across the Western Cape province. The N2 is the country's longest tar road, running the length of South Africa's coast before turning inland to the economic heartland of Gauteng. The N1 is the Cape's busiest road, with stretches carrying up to 150,000 vehicles per day. The R47 traverses the harsh west coast before linking with the N7, which stretches northwards to the desert border with Namibia. Dedicated to keeping these roads safe and traffic flowing are the men and women of the Western Cape Highway Patrol. In this episode, Provincial Inspector Hopper is back at work after a well-deserved break and is out protecting N2 road users, regardless of whether they have two legs or four.
Things will go to follow each other. So if one's in the road, then it's a pulse.
And Senior Provincial Inspector Cameron Swanepoel and colleagues from across the province flood the N1 with blue lights, aiming to stem the lawlessness and carnage as taxis rush between the Eastern Cape and Cape Town. Hopper is back at work after a well-deserved break and heading out from the Sunset West Weighbridge to patrol the N2.
Control Delta 25. Good morning, Control. I'll be 10-8 on the N2 from Shadow Center to outbound after Sabo. It's a good day today. You're in a good mood. OB number, please. Copy that. Thank you. Everything is back to normal. Schools are open. The results are out. Obviously, that automatically puts alcohol with all of that. It's very close to month end. It's going to be havoc. Today we're doing highway visibility. We're going to take on the N2 inbound and outbound, and then cross over to H100 both directions as well. And then we're going to go on the St. Lawrence bus.
There's some admin that needs to be sorted out as she gets back into the swing of things, and she's in a relaxed mood as she makes her way to the Shadow Alcohol Evidentiary Center in Athlone.
I finished my advanced diploma in public admin, AUWC 2019, and I'm now looking into going into forensics in the law faculty, AUWC again, Kenya.
So ndinomdlakwela cala rent traffic.
Unfortunately, the holiday vibes don't last very long, as an errant motorist ill-advisedly decides on a belated lane switch directly in front of her.
What are you doing? You are in the right hand only lane. You are telling me that you indicated the lane says hand right only. So, okay, the guy behind you has got nothing to do with what the law says. That's hand right only. And you do what you want to do. And you tell me you indicated with your license plate.
At first, she's inclined to be lenient and let him off with a stern warning. But the motorist is unrepentant, and her first day back is off to a bad start.
He put out his hand to ask the taxi driver if he can come through. So according to him, if you ask for permission, then it's fine. Yes, that's how we start the day today. He's on an only right turn lane. There's an arrow turning right. It's just here for like ornament, just to make the streets nicer and with the color and yellow and all of that. Match with our cars and the reflective, one of those.
Trying to put the bad start behind her, P.I. Hopper is soon back on the N2, pondering the mindset of motorists who seem determined to break the rules of the road designed to keep them alive.
Are those nuns? Yeah, wearing that? Are you ornaments that? The new style must to put the safety belt behind. That's a cool move. Comes in partial accident. Slide through the windscreen. Insurance? Sorry. And they can detect, ne? Because of the impact. So it's driving mentality, coolness in brackets. And also, look, people around me don't do it. Why must I do it? Forgetting my safety aircon and not for people around. Look at that guy. He's so shocked that he has to wear safety.
It's been a relatively uneventful morning when P.I. Hopper notices a visibly distracted driver on her cell phone and springs into action. This time, she's ready to issue a fine, but when she hears the distraught woman's story, her compassion and good judgment come into play. The matric school results have just been released, and this mother is frantically trying to locate her daughter who went out with friends to see how they had fared.
Imbonise ithethe okanye ikholwa okanye intoni leyo nondibonisa because kaloku mna imali ndisebenza ngee-cameras le moto uyaunderstand so ke ngoku nam it's her daughter that went out with another friend, but she doesn't have the friend's number. So she's calling the mother of the friend to get hold of her child via the friend. And the mother confirms now she found the child. We are all human at the end of the day, but I'm not saying Indians are right. But her reasoning, and she's telling the truth, because the other parent, she confirmed, ndimxelele umsebenzi wami uzophela. And you know, this day and time, when it comes to crime and GBV and all of that, one has to be on toes. I'm not saying that what she did is an exception, you know, but I felt for this incident that the priority is the child, not the fine that I've got.
Being a provincial inspector is not only about writing fines. Sometimes there are better ways to educate and alter driver behavior. But some motorists push the boundaries way too far to have any reasonable expectation of empathy.
When a car is driving too slow, there's something distracting him from the normal speed. You can't be driving 50, 60. So hence, I drove a bit faster just to see what's happening. You know, he could be sick. But as I approached, his head was down, safety belt not on, so I stopped him. Okay, sir, I'm driving next to you. You're looking 1 second up and 5 seconds down. Can I please have your license? You don't have your license. He said, look, I'm going through a lot. I asked him for the license akanayo. He's just going through a lot. He was smash and grab last week. So I'm presuming he was trying to tell me that his license is there. His smash and grab doesn't say anything about the phone that he's busy on now and the safety belt that's not on. So I had to go ahead. Have a good one.
Back on the road, P.I. Hopper soon spots a young pedestrian walking along the shoulder of the busy highway. Pedestrian fatalities are all too frequent on this stretch of road, many involving children, and she's quick to intervene.
Yes, putting me as if you're through danger. Okay, if I'm gonna come through, yes, I'm gonna. He just tore out his flannels and yes, he won. But gives us him on through, yes, but about it.
Many of the impoverished migrants who move to Cape Town in search of work live in informal housing settlements flanking the N2 and frequently cross the busy freeway unaware of how invisible and vulnerable they are.
That's one of the most dreadful scenes. I'm not saying when an adult dies it's better, but when you hear on the radio that it's a 12-year-old boy or 7-year-old girl, it's just horrific.
For P.I. Hopper, the job is more about serving and protecting. And as she continues her patrol, the next set of would-be road users she saves are of the four-legged kind.
Herding. Ava, herding. The thing is with goats, they follow each other. So if one's in the road, then it's a fault. There is normally a herd guy, and on Fridays, I can have the.
Herding goats in a patrol car is not something that the inspectors of the Western Cape Highway Patrol are trained to do. But for Provincial Inspector Nombasa Hopper, it's all in a day's work.
Vodafone customers can now automatically use Three's network for more coverage. And 2 networks are better than 1, right? Which means more trains, more finding your mates, more friendly rivalries, more catch-ups, and more distractions. 2 networks, more coverage from us. 2 figures Vodafone, the nation's network.
Oh, Steve, you're in a pickle. Yes, Mrs. Jenkins, I will look after your house while you're away. But now, lunchtime spicy burrito is making a spectacular comeback, making every instruction she's giving you sound like radio static. Water the dog. Yes. Take the fish out. Good. Reach for the Rennie. It neutralizes 99% of excess acid in just 60 seconds for fast heartburn relief. If heartburn hits, have the Rennie. Ready.
Coffee.
It's not just coffee. I use a professional grade 58mm pod filter for extracting maximum espresso flavour.
You press the double shot button.
Next, I create silky microphone using the
Headset steam on.
and voila.
It's great to be fair. What you love here.
Cafe quality espresso.
Made simple.
My family can always look after me, so I look after them. I'm ending with my Sudocrem. It's not just for babies, it's for everybody. My darling sister swears by it for eczema. The show-off uses it for cuts and grazes. And Romeo, as we're here, relies on it to treat every spots. Sudocrem has got the whole family covered. And of course, it's great for nappy rash. Bit of privacy, please. Sudocrem, not just for babies, for everybody.
As the holidays end, members of the Western Cape Highway Patrol are gathered from across the province for a special operation aimed at flooding the road with blue lights in an all-out effort to protect the tens of thousands of commuters returning to the Western Cape. Amongst the dedicated inspectors risking life and limb to protect and educate road users is Senior Provincial Inspector Cameron Swanepoel.
So tonight we are in Beaufort West, a special operation going on here in terms of the high volumes of traffic that's inbound and outbound. My patrolling route will be between Beaufort West, New Hamka, and the Prince Albert Terminal.
This 200-kilometer stretch of road has been dubbed the Road of Death. The Western Cape Highway Patrol are out in force with the best vehicles equipped with the latest technology to protect the commuters returning to the Western Cape.
We have officers here from Caledon, Somerset West, Vredenburg, Knysna, George, and Mossel Bay, including obviously myself from Worcester. We are all here for the same goal.
After briefing the inspectors, SPI Swanepoel and colleagues head out to stem the carnage in this high-intensity special operation.
And especially between Beaufort West and Prince Albert, they are known for their accidents. I mean, we've lost a lot of lives here. We have over 20 newly branded GTIs here. We have 5 unmarked GTIs here. Because we are driving an unmarked vehicle, we will move with the strengths of the traffic so that we can pick up on those violations easier.
The inspectors spring straight into the action, knowing full well that this is going to be a long and busy night.
All right. Two kids?
Yeah, laying there just on the ground.
Yeah, so overload.
So I think, yeah, because the kids are not stood in the street.
Yes,
In the
yes, yes.
public transport. So
Yes, nobody is very safe in the house. I just want to stop this taxi here in front of me. Just stand by for me, man. For assistance. The light is off. Good evening. Driver's license and permit, please. Yeah, I'm stopping you because your lights is down, your trailer lights. I think there's overload.
The guy lying in the passage.
Oh, I see. Yes, what is this for? I'm sorry. As I see, what's happening with the passenger lying here in your passage? He's supposed to have a seat, even if he is a designated driver. You see, if something happens, there's no safety belt for him, so there's nothing to cover him, and that is a problem. So I want you to get to call your taxi friends, another taxi, put him in another taxi. Eh?
For taxi drivers and operators, there are 2 ways to increase profits: overload and drive as fast as you can for as long as you can. But the inspectors have the latest technology on hand to prevent crashes resulting from driver fatigue.
Yeah, you see, the screen is picking up on a lot of fatigue drivers. Fatigue drivers. We have fatigue management, right? Which means we have been driving for a long distance, and you must rest. Right? And then give us the opportunity to tell you, listen, take a break. It's a cool thing that we can manage the possible fatigue drivers.
The high volumes of traffic and no warning triangle behind them, this stranded vehicle is a disaster waiting to happen.
doesn't have a triangle.
Nothing. From where is your help coming? Cape Town. Oh my goodness.
It's over 400 kilometers to Cape Town, so it's going to be a long wait before help
Cape
arrives.
Town is 4 hours away now. So I've asked one of the night shift officers just to go stay in there, just for visibility behind that car. because you know anything can happen, especially now in the dark. Let's just take there, that person going, the red line, you see? Don't be silent and so false. You are passing a lot of vehicles here on a barrier line. I did see the bus, but remember, just because the bus is overtaking, that doesn't mean you must overtake as well.
SPI Swanepoel gives this driver a hefty fine and a stern warning.
Amir, is it you driving with us to Texas here?
As SPI Swanepoel pulls up to assist a fellow inspector, he's amazed to find that it's the same taxi he fined less than an hour ago.
My brother, didn't I just give you a fine? Times I gave this man just now a fine. This is the second time now switching arrest. No, my brother, mate.
It's the main cause of accidents, and it's just because the drivers are tired and they want to rush to get to their locations, because they also want to go rest and they don't want to wake up the other people.
That driver is very tired, so they're going to drive that taxi to the garage, where they're going to give that driver the instruction to not drive any further and stop that operations for the night.
I think we made a difference so far. It is difficult with the volumes and the driver behavior, so the challenges is there, but we're trying our best. We don't back off anything. We are here to enforce the law. No, you're 100% sure. Here's the money. Gentleman is doing a systematic check on your vehicle. Okay. To see if it's roadworthy. You must know if it's found to be unroadworthy, if this will be removed. Okay. You understand it? Yes. Okay. The battery is loose. And it's always out putting the vehicles when you're driving the vehicle. Children in the vehicle also. But you're still doing it. You're allowing this guy to do it. It's not true. It's not like that. The answer if it's not driving, no auto, not a self here. I'm not going to is in section 56, Mr. Monitor? Yes. I think you can switch your lights off so shift for the seatbelts and for the defects on the vehicle. It's like